I was going on YouTube, man. Welcome back to another video with TC. Now, look, y'all already know how we do. Y'all know we about to get into it. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all seen the title. First off, let me say thank you to all my supporters. Please continue to do what you do so I can keep doing what I do. We are on the road to 10K, almost at 3K subscribers, man. That's a big milestone for me. I would appreciate it if you like what you're seeing, you like what you're hearing. Please take a moment to click that like button. I'm gonna give you a minute and click that subscribe button while you at it. Just show some love, show some support. But y'all know how we do it, man. I ain't wasting no more time. Let's get into it.
In my opinion, this clip that I'm going to show you right now is honestly...
Oh, yeah. Quick disclaimer. Y'all let me know if the volume is too low on the videos. Because I seen somebody commented that the other day. And I made a fix. I haven't heard anything. So if the volume is good on the videos, y'all let me know. If it's too low, let me know so I can get it right.
The hard truth as to why many women that are filing for divorce need to pump the brakes and really rethink why they are truly filing for divorce. Because a lot of them seem to be jumping the gun, and then even though they say they don't regret it, they obviously did not think through the repercussions or the aftermath of what happens afterwards. So let's take a look.
I am recently divorced, mom of two, and I just feel like I'm extremely behind financially, and I just was looking for tips and advice on how I get out of my situation that I'm in currently. I currently make $18 an hour, and I'm a personal trainer, but I am only training for like 6 to 8 hours a week.
I think we found your problem.
Yeah, no, I know. I've been applying to jobs left and right. It's just I cannot seem to find one right now. Yes, I know my issue is I don't have enough income. That's something that I'm working on, but I didn't know. I don't know. I just don't know what to do.
When was the divorce final?
July of this year.
How have you lived since July on 8 hours a week?
I take shifts at the restaurant that I worked at. I work there, but I'm not scheduled. I just take shifts as they come.
Do you feel guilty that you filed for divorce here?
I don't feel guilty, no, but I just feel like anytime that the kids are not going to be properly taken care of by him, I just feel like since I was a stay-at-home mom for so long that it's my responsibility.
You're not a stay-at-home mom anymore. You made a decision to be a career person now.
And this is what a lot of women don't take into. They don't calculate this in their decision when they decide to do the divorce. Now, if you don't have any kids, if you're a woman watching this, please note that everything that I'm saying doesn't apply to you. But if you have kids, you need to understand that the grass typically is not going to be greener for you on the outside because life is expensive. You know what I'm saying? That man who you were banking on when you left your marriage, he's probably not going to follow through because he probably has a wife himself. It's easy to flirt and fiddle with people, but the grass is typically not going to be greener. And even though women most of the time is married for business, they divorce for happiness, their feelings. You have to put the feelings aside. A lot of times it's not about you. Marriage is a lot of times marriage comes down to sacrifice. And this is for the man and the woman. The man has to sacrifice his time and, pick up odd jobs to make sure the family is secure financially. And for the woman, you have to sacrifice as well. Sometimes you have to make that sacrifice of, okay, my son needs a father in his life. My daughter needs a father in his life, because you are going to put the kids in a position where you have multiple men in and out of their lives just because you wanted to find happiness instead of working on your marriage. Life is not about happiness if you haven't realized. And yes, if you're a woman watching this, whether you're married or you're single, life is not about your happiness when you have kids. I'm not saying you need to be unhappy, but you can get back. If you were happy with somebody before, you can get back to that place of happiness. All it takes is a little bit of work. And this is why I tell you, men, when things get hard in a relationship, women are not mentally stable enough to sustain hard times in a relationship because they're always looking for an out. They're always looking for somebody to blame. Let me continue.
That's right. And what you're trying to do is to have it all at the same time with no pain.
That's what I mean.
You filed for divorce. You left him for whatever reason you left him. And you can't eat
The plan is you working 40 to 50 hours a week, making $25 or $30 an hour, and you can get back where you can eat.
And this is why I tell y'all, when a woman gets over the certain age, and typically it's 25, the 4-letter word that they're looking for is not love, it's help. Because the next man that comes into her life, if she's able to find one, she's going to be with this man because of help. Yeah, you could have sex and you could be sexually attracted to somebody and you could knock his socks off in bed. But at the end of the day, she want to know where your coin's at. Because look, she calling a call show like, I'm working 8 hours a week. I got 3 kids. We barely eating. Sex and love ain't gonna pay them bills. So this is why I tell y'all, you need to beware when dating older women, typically over the age of 25, especially when they have baggage with them, that they're not really dating you for love. While you might be single, no kids, and you're dating her because you really want genuine interest and you want to find love, she's not dating you for that. So as a man, mentally know this and know what you're stepping into.
You have defined good mom as being there for everyone except making money, and I'm redefining good mom as one who goes and makes some money to provide for her family because she's now a single mom. A good mom is one now that works 45 or 50 hours a week, and everyone else sits to the side while you do that. You figure it out, because you cannot be at home with the children anymore.
See, being a stay-at-home mom is a luxury. It's a luxury that some women don't get a chance to do. And it could just be because of their financial situation with their spouse, or it just wasn't something that they set out to do. I just want to quickly say this. If you have a certain lifestyle, and I've said this numerous times before, if you have a certain lifestyle with your spouse, unfortunately you cannot have the expectation to have that same exact lifestyle once you decide to leave that marriage. It just does not make sense. So if you were a stay-at-home mom and you had the luxury to be a stay-at-home mom, you can't be a stay-at-home mom now being a single mom.
And for myself, this is why I never understood why alimony was a thing in general. Now, in some cases, I can't understand if you were a stay-at-home mom and you guys come to an end of the marriage and things just didn't work out and y'all both maturely came to, an agreement. Okay, we're just not bonding. And this is, I'm going to need help because I've been a stay-at-home mom taking care of things. Then that's okay. But a lot of times situations in marriages end with grimy actions between each party. And a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, whether it's the man or the woman that cheated or messed up the marriage or stepped out, as a man, you have to think, okay, why would, if you could go out here, this is how a man would look at it. If you're a woman watching this, if you could go out here and cheat on me and think that there's somebody better than me, why would I pay you alimony? Why would I keep up a lifestyle for you? And a lot of times the women think the grass is greener. And this is why a lot of women end up lonely and alone at the end of their life, because they couldn't just sit down. They wanted to keep going up the elevator. They just wanted more and more and more and more. And then they realized the only thing that was missing is themselves. Like everything they was looking for was inside of them. It's crazy.
Money's got to come in. And even if you get spousal support and child support, a lot of the times that's just not cutting it, and it shouldn't cut it because he should not be responsible for 100% of your expenses.
And this is facts. And let me tell you something right now. The reason why I say I don't necessarily believe in alimony is because, like she said, not every woman is going to get the luxury of being a stay-at-home mom. This is why I tell y'all, and this is unrelated, but when a woman leaves you, if you're a successful man, it's harder to find a successful man with a head on his shoulders, with good credit, good that stability. It's harder for a woman to find that than for a man to find a beautiful woman. It's plenty of beautiful women, and the beautiful women are looking for men with good heads on their shoulders and this and that. You get what I'm saying? So even though that's unrelated, just keep that in mind. But the stay-at-home wife, which every woman wants to be, most times you're not going to get that. You're not going to get that. And then if you do get that, don't expect to be just like you wouldn't expect if you were military personnel, if you were in the military, just like if you worked the job. You wouldn't, if you got fired from that job, you can't say, oh, I want y'all to keep up my lifestyle. I want y'all to keep up my certain lifestyle that I was able to live at this job. The same way that marriage is a business, The same way that your job is a business and you know they're not going to keep up your lifestyle if you get fired. Take that same mindset into marriage, because this is not a picnic.
So I think these divorce rates are so high because too many women are just jumping the gun on a temporary feeling, and it's obviously not working.
And I totally agree with what she said at the end. A lot of women are jumping the gun on a temporary feeling. And this is why a lot of times you have to take into account, you can show respect towards women, but sometimes when women have themselves in a situation where they are struggling, a lot of times you got to look at her past and her past decisions. A lot of these women who are struggling with kids, now 50% could be, okay, the dad was just a deadbeat, but a lot of times in society you will see there's more bitter women than not. So a lot of women could be in situations where they would rather be alone than have a man tell them what to do, but they will go to work and listen to their boss. You have to understand, as a woman, everything is a business. Life is not going to be sugar coated onto you. We all know by this point that life is hard. There's nothing that's going to be given to you. You get what I'm saying? So if you have a man in your life and you are so stuck in the fact just because you probably didn't have a father growing up and you're only seeing your mom do it, that you can't take the leadership from this man, that's not his problem. That's more of a you problem that you need to fix, because if you can go to your job and listen to your boss, who probably is a man, why can't you listen to your husband? Because you're entitled. You think that everything that your husband is doing for you, he has to do, because that's what society has told you. And then that's why when you get out of a divorce, or when women get out here, they be struggling. Then they want to, I made a mistake. I made the wrong decision. Because you know good and well, if your boss fire you, ain't going to be no coming back. Hey, excuse me, we don't think you up to performance. It's time to go. That's the same way you should look at your marriage. Ain't nothing free. Ain't nothing free for a man. Ain't nothing free for a woman. And if you do have the luxury, if you're watching this, of being a stay-at-home wife, understand that you're in a position that not a lot of women are going to be in. Understand if you're married, even, you're in a position that a lot of women are not going to get a chance to be in. So you watching this social media, you watching this TikTok videos, all these women finding ways to divorce their husbands. Understand that you are going to be on the other side of being miserable if you choose to make the decision of leaving your husband. The grass is not always going to be greener, and a lot of women are starting to wake up to this, but a lot of women started to wake up to this too late. That's the end of this vid, man. Make sure I like, share, comment, subscribe, click that notification bell so you know my next video is going to drop on the channel. Like I said, man, we're on the road to 10K. I might even up it. We might even hit 20K before the year end, but I'm almost at 3K. So if you like what you see, like what you hear, please go ahead and click that subscribe button, click that like button, show me some love. I would definitely appreciate it. But yeah, man, I'm gonna be out, man. I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all day.